All right, I think we are live. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, November 22nd, 3:20 p.m. and about 5 degrees Celsius outside, and I'm here in a stairwell in the Sky Dragon Mall. I see Marge is here, Sebastian is here.
All right, I think we are live.
Turn that volume down. It looks like everything is coming through clearly. Brian is here. Mako, Wesley, Jellybean. I've been streaming a bit later in the evenings, and I thought I should break that up and do something while it's still light out. Just making sure I have everything in my backpack. Adam L is here, Aunt Cars is here, Jeanette is here, Pervase. Thanks for tuning in. So that's a look at Dundas and Spadina. I just finished a mall video, I guess you could say. Let me pick the camera up. It's kind of a neat view from here. So we're gonna head outside and walk around amongst the common folk, which includes me. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. I'm surprised security didn't come and give me the boot. Paranormal Witness Girl, Sunjib, Kevin, Eva. There goes a northbound Spadina streetcar. You know what? I could actually like hang out here all day and just take in this view. We're not going to, but I could. Luca is here, Annabelle is here. If you're watching the replay, I will get moving, don't worry. There I am as well. I was hoping to actually do a live stream last night. I went out, but it was kind of just like lightly pissing rain, and it was the kind that I couldn't even make a video, because even with the umbrella open, it was just blowing all over the camera. Nicole says, have a great day. Yes, I'm using the Pocket 3 and the iPhone 15 to view the chat, but the Sky Dragon Dim Sum is in the floor upstairs. That's known for having a really good view of the city, but it's almost the same as this one. This is the Dragon Center Mall. I thought it was kind of a crappy day. I didn't really feel like doing any of my planned outdoor videos, so I did a video of the two Chinatown malls. Those kinds of videos tend to do well. There goes a northbound 510 Spadina streetcar. Oh, it smells so good in here. I can smell those like Hong Kong egg waffles that they're making directly below us. Oh well. Let's get moving, A. Don't want to play the will I lose connection. Oh, I just lost my chat. Come back, chat. How do I get chat back? There we go. And I always knock my quality down to data saver just because I don't need the highest quality to monitor my own stream. But hopefully it looks good to you guys. So to get here, I took the subway over to Spadina, then hopped on the southbound 510. Looks like I still have one more floor to go. I'll try not to rob the Dairy Queen and Orange Julius. I have no clue where to go. South on Spadina, east on Dundas. Let's not go north on Spadina. I just did that in a live stream. Whew. It smells like someone had been using that stairwell as a restroom. Sorry guys, I lost connection there, but we are back. That'll happen from time to time. That's one thing with this streaming setup, whereas my iPhone would just really reduce the quality and slow the frame rate right down. This thing just drops the connection, but it picks it up really quick. And if I always completely drop the connection, I can just go ahead and resume the live stream from my phone itself and just handhold it. It's not the end of the world. It's all good. So maybe let's go along Dundas Street. Honk honk. That lady has a sign that says, whoa, look at this guy with his dog. That's bold to do that on Spadina. At least he's keeping his dog on the side away from traffic. But let's walk along Dundas for a few blocks. We're at 162 viewers, thank you. Good early start to this. If you want to know when the next live stream is, subscribe, hit the bell, and it'll ideally notify you when I go live. In the process of building up to 100,000. But this is going east on Dundas. The Standing Bear, $10. Hey Johnny, hope you and all up there are safe after what happened at the border. Be safe. Here's some coffee money. The Standing Bear. Thank you. And I believe that $10 came all the way from Florida. Thank you so much. I actually did not hear what happened at the border. I just saw in the chat someone mentioned that something happened at one of the bridge crossings. Well, thank you so much for the super. The US and Canada border is closed. That sucks. But there are 3 borders on that side, right? There's Queenston, there's Niagara, and then there's one over in Fort Erie. I mean, that's still an awfully big detour if you find yourself at a stuck border, but I don't know what happened there. A car exploded apparently at the rainbow crossing. Yikes. Hopefully it was purely accidental in nature and not malicious. Look at this payphone. This payphone has a QWERTY keyboard. What? What? Have you ever seen that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't even know how much it costs to make a phone call, nor do I know any phone numbers to call. I know like 311, 411, 911, 0. I know my number. Remember back in the day, you used to have that little Rolodex of numbers in your head? You knew your best few friends' phone numbers. Maybe you knew some of your grandparents. Of course, your home, but you didn't really know anything else.
So you got $5 now. You got $5.
That guy was speaking Chinese, and then out of nowhere, do you have $5? Pervasive new technology in Toronto. Hey guys, I'm going to refrain from commenting on what happened at the border just because I don't know anything about it. Say hello to my daughters, Faye and Joy. We're back in Mexico. They miss Toronto so much. All right, RTs. Hello to Faye and Joy. We are right on the cusp of me wanting to wear gloves. I think I have gloves in my backpack, actually. Where are we heading today? This is just an aimless wander. I came down to make a video because I didn't do anything yesterday. Also, my last few live streams have been when it's dark out. I just wanted to do something when it was light out as well. And I certainly wasn't getting up early enough in the morning to do it. So this is east on Dundas West in Chinatown. Sanjib says make 2 hours. I aim for like 90 minutes, and anything over that is bonus. All the crossings in the Niagara region are closed right now. Oh, all 3. I wonder if that shouldn't affect people crossing by train. How many people to go till 100K? It's slowed down a bit. Let me check. Let's go down this random alleyway because why not? While I check the... We're at 98,663. So if you can do the math on that, it's looking like it'll be well into December at the current rate. I don't know why I came down this way. See a little grit in the back alleys of Chinatown. $1,337 people. Yeah, but there's also probably going to be like 50 to 100 that drop off as well. So there's actually more than that. Look at this. They're actually recycling, or at least making efficient use of packing this stuff up. Care railing? What? Whatever aesthetic comes from this nice railing is ruined by that hideous sign. I think this street is called Grange, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see any street signs, but I do see Grange Park. It's kind of like a magnet sucking me in whenever I see it. Let's walk through Grange Park. At the tail end of fall. I might pull out my gloves actually. Vivian Johnson is here. Fearless leader. Hello, Vivian. Hope you're having a great day over in Belleville. She's taking her cat for a walk. That's awesome. I don't know about you, but that just about made my day. I was like, that lady's dog is just chilling. Oh no, it's a cat. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down for a second, pull out some gloves. Did I bring a bubbly? I did, but it's definitely more of a hot chocolate kind of day. The real question is, did I bring gloves? I thought I did. Yes, I did. I brought an umbrella, brought gloves. I have a lime bubbly. Billy T says, good kitty. Dun, dun, dun. Jellybean says, crazy cat lady. I don't know. If you can walk your cat, I think that's pretty cool. There she goes. I mean, it's all about, is it cruel to the cat? But if it's not, then do it. I imagine for some cats that would be absolutely miserable. Marie Palmer is here. Harjot asking how I am. I am good. I am just getting a little cold, so we're switched over. Hopefully the audio still comes through okay. Victoria P, hello. So if you're just tuning in, we started off at the Dragon Center Mall in Chinatown, where I finished recording a video. That should probably be on the channel for Friday. All right, I was thinking maybe I'll go through Grange Park, but part of me wants to walk down John Street. What do I do? John Street, or sorry, Village by the Grange or John Street? Let's do a little informal vote. Jellybean says my apartment faced the park. Oh, which way does it face now? They moved it around? Just kidding. Remind me of a time I told my teacher when I was growing up that I moved houses over the weekend. And he commented I must be pretty strong to be able to do that. Lisa says John. Eva says John. Michael K says Grange. Mike Landry, $3. Mike Landry. Thank you so much, Mike, shooting at $3 over all the way from the East Coast. I hope your winter has been mild so far. I guess it's I don't know the word. I guess it's technically still fall. Oh, it looks like a massive group of students coming up. John Roycroft says John. All right. The appeal of Village by the Grange would have been getting to go inside. But we'll keep it outside. Victoria P is here. Marie Palmer rocking a possessed keyboard. There's the Art Gallery of Ontario straight ahead. I didn't really feel like getting away from the core today. There's a video out in Etobicoke that I wanted to do and then live stream after, but it just felt like this was the better call today. Grange Food Court is A1, underrated spot, says Pine. So yeah, there's an excellent Indonesian restaurant there as well that I highly recommend. It's a super awesome food court. And if you have someone lame in your group like me, there's a McDonald's as well. There's a lot of really good options there. Speaking of lame, I think we are pulling up the hood now. All right, I've got the hood up. I've got the hood up. Marnell Williams, $5. Marnell Williams, thank you so much for the support. You get to see what I look like with the hood done up. Thank you, Marnell. Jelly bean. I blink, another one comes in. I ordered you a hot chocolate at Starbucks. Your name is Julie. If you don't want it, it's okay. Which Starbucks jelly bean? $5. I ordered you a hot chocolate at Starbucks. Your name is Julie. If you don't want it. Is it the Starbucks coming up? Jelly bean, thank you so much for the $5.
Right?
I can check in with the Starbucks. Might make streaming a little hard since, well, streaming will be easy, but seeing the chat will be hard, but we can find a place to, or we'll make it work. Because there is a Starbucks right here at John and Queen, but thank you, Jelly Bean. Julie. All right, let's go see. Well, hopefully they don't question my choice of name. I'm just going to say I'm Julie. In this day and age, they shouldn't be questioning that. Let's see. Oh my euro, you became the thing. I couldn't leave. I love you, Toronto. All right, let's give them a minute to get that hot chocolate ready. But thank you so much, Jelly Bean. Oh, they're playing music. I'm gonna have to figure out how to mute this. Or I'll just cover myself up. Oh, I don't see it yet. One sec, I gotta figure out the microphone here. Thank you, Jelly Bean. All right, we're just gonna risk the copyright infringement. David Warren, $20. Holy Hannah. David Warren, thank you so much for the $20. That is most generous of you, David. So we're here, there's a look on Queen. Arn, £5.99. Arn. I'm gonna go in and see if my hot chocolate is ready in a second. But thank you, Arn, for the $5.99 as well. David and Arn, thank you so much. And apparently I've got a hot chocolate on the way. mobile order.
Haley and Jasmine.
Do you have mobile order for Julie, hot chocolate?
Julie hot, right? Like here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So last time you did automatically, right?
Jelly Bean, revolutionizing the live streaming game. Thank you so much. Jelly Bean. Let me take a sip of this. Oh, that's good. I'm trying to figure out a way for me to hold the hot chocolate and the camera and still be able to see the chat. I think I've got it. Every time you see the camera tilt up like that, I am taking a sip of hot chocolate.
When I break up this, you stop your feet and it actually stops.
Much, much needed and appreciated. Thank you everyone who sent support. And thank you Jelly Bean for the first ever mobile pickup order. Julie hot chocolate. This is not going to last long. I'm already halfway through it. Julie always goes to that location. Vivian says we can now feed Johnny on the go. Very clever. Thank you, Julie, or Jelly Bean. Now, is there a Krispy Kreme in the area where we can do the same thing? I guess we're just staying on John Street, which is fine. Jenny Kurtzkamp says, how long till Johnny has to pee? Well, we're what, 30 minutes into the stream? I think I can hold out for another hour. I really avoid drinking for an hour, hour and a half before I live stream. Like, not alcohol, but anything. Because that feeling of having to go is not the best, but it is what it is. Just a heads up, I can't see the chat at the moment. You guys are gonna have to super chat me a third arm. But the more I drink the coffee, the easier it is to hold like this. Paranormal Witness Girl says, I wonder if I'll be allowed to order pickup. If you can place the order at the location, probably. Jenny K says, we'll see. Imagine if I had like a little cup holder on the front of my coat. All because my new streaming setup needs both arms. Oh, well, I'm gonna go chat free for like a little, like maybe 30 seconds here. Hopefully a super chat doesn't come through, but if it does, I'll catch up to it. So we're just going south down John Street now. Working on this. This hot chocolate is delicious. I don't know when the last time I had a Starbucks hot chocolate is, or was. Chatty Cathy in the house. Hello, Chatty Cathy. Epic Nation says, letting you know, means Sunday at Bathurst or Spadina. Epic Nation, I'm gonna set up maybe around St. George. And I think Ken might be in the same area. Jeff might be doing it. I think you'll be there streaming as well. Brandon Rudensky, $1. Thank you, Brandon. Really testing me here with, if you can see how I'm walking around, I've got the coffee pinched between two hands, the phone or the camera in one, but thank you so much for the super chat, Brandon. Yeah, sorry, it's not going to be much of a collab on Sunday. It's a big stream. I'm going to have a lot of chat going on, so I'm going to be focused on filming the parade and interacting with viewers. I'm more than happy to say hi while you're there. I imagine Ken will be busy with the same. It was kind of a crazy busy stream last year. I ended up getting over 100,000 views on it. And hopefully we're not picking up a music copyright from just covering my mic. There's the Columbus Cafe. That's where I went with Jelly Bean. Not with Jelly Bean, with Jeanette. Let's cross the street here. Don't give this car an advanced screen.
With this scratch right here.
I love this condo though. Let me just put the camera down for a second. We're just chilling for a minute. I'm gonna finish this hot chocolate. This is John in Adelaide. We've got a nice look at the Hooters straight ahead. Thank you again so much, Jelly Bean. All right, who's gonna buy me dinner? Just kidding. Hecky 55, $2. Hecky 55. Thank you so much, Hecky 55, for the $2. I realize I look kind of like an idiot with my hood like this, but my ears are telling me they don't mind. Billy T says Hooters survived. Yeah, Hooters has kind of upped their food game. They can't just depend on the same old way they used to make business, I guess. Who would have thought? If you want to stay alive in the food business, you have to serve good food. But the Hooters in Thailand that I went to with Jeff was actually excellent. Pink is here. All right, hot chocolate, mission accomplished. Again, thank you so much, Jelly Bean. Now we just gotta find a bin. I'm gonna take the hood off. We're gonna continue south on John here as we look for a waste bin. President K is here. John on John. Technically, Jonathan on John. There's La Carnita, right next to the festival tower. Uh-oh, someone's got a case of the sniffles kicking in. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that e-bike video I've been waiting to do. We are going south on John. Maybe I'll just stay on John. Zach Thong is here. This is King West. See, how long can we go till we see a waste? Oh, there's a waste bin right across the street. Sweet. And this Starbucks on the left here used to be a Timmy's. And before that, way before that, it was a sports memorabilia shop called Legends of the Game. Are you pro flu shot or not your thing? I've been persuaded to get it. I didn't get one this year, but I got one the past few years. I'm kind of curious if the well has its lights on, but we went through the well not too long ago, so we'll save that. Michael K says, my Thanksgiving host just told us she has COVID. Sorry to hear. I guess it's that time in the States. Black Friday is being advertised. I have not done anything or made any stupid purchases. Amazon Prime Day was the last of me doing that for a while. Will I do a meet and greet someday? Maybe. Maybe I'd get together with Ken and some of the others and organize something. Just a big hangout somewhere. People are free to drop into a stream and say hi though. There's the CN Tower. Thanks, Liam, for confirming. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and do a video of the well, but I'll do it once it's dark out so they have all their lights on. That makes more sense. But we'll go do the well again. I don't think every place is going to have their lights on. Hey, here's a weird idea. Let's walk on Wellington Street. I don't cover Wellington Street very often this stretch. Hoping the Santa Claus Parade will lead me to 100 cases, man. Mayan, I doubt it. Last year, I checked the analytics on that actually, and I picked up 224 subscribers from that video. So it's unlikely that I'm going to get 6 times that amount this year. I'm not holding my breath, but it should be a fun day. It's going to be a busy day. It's just going to be me watching the chat roll by unbelievably fast. But it's fun. It's something that only comes around once a year. And the networks really drop the ball in their coverage. So I'll be happy to be out there watching it go by, and then I'll probably jump on the subway, head around to the front of the parade, and maybe do a pre-recorded parade video. There's the Ritz. I did a video through the Ritz. Roy Thompson Hall, Financial District. Yeah, Wellington Street isn't typically the busiest street in the Financial District. Whitby Dude in the house. Greetings, Whitby Dude. David Pickett Square. And we are approaching Simcoe Street. It's where the Toronto Symphony Orchestra calls home. Heinzel thinks you ate at Sunrise Grill around here. Well, there's a Sunset Grill. Just east and north of here. I ate there a couple of Sundays ago, actually. But Sunrise Grill. I don't know about that. You can always go into Google Maps and move the area around this area and then type in the name of the place you're looking for. If you want to see if it's still there or where it is. Like literally just hover the map around Wellington and Simcoe, type in Sunrise Grill, and see what it says. There's a look north, up Simcoe. And a look south. And just a friendly reminder, I got a few emails from people saying that they don't like so-and-so in the chat. Can you remove them? My answer is no. But YouTube does have a feature where if you don't want to see someone, you can just block them so you won't see their chats. I recommend doing that, but as long as people are following the rules of the chat, they're welcome here. That's all I'll say about that. This is University coming up. There is Beer Town. I have not been to Beer Town. I've wanted to go to Beer Town. Caper Boy will be in Toronto December 11 to 18. I haven't yet booked any tickets, but it is possible I will not be in Toronto at that time. I've got an itchy flight trigger finger. As we hit University Avenue, a much busier street than Wellington where we are. Yeah, if someone annoys you, just block them. So we're going to cross. There's the Porter Airport bus. It's not just Porter, but that's the Billy Bishop Airport bus that runs between in front of Union Station next to the Royal York Hotel and the Island Airport. She says at the end of the day, we're all here to enjoy Johnny and his streams. How about just Johnny's streams? I don't think anyone enjoys me. I'm sure a lot of people watch it on mute. Josh is here. Josh Setna says, hello everyone. Hello, Josh. We're almost at 400 viewers for a Wednesday afternoon. I think we just touched 700 in the last one as I lazily walked around Midtown at night. We're heading towards York Street. Greetings, Silver Fox. Sorry, I'm getting a case of the sniffles. When I do a pre-recorded video and I cough or sneeze or sniffle, I usually sneakily edit that out of the video. I clip out the actual sneeze or cough and layer in ambient sound that matches where I am. Sometimes I even match like the sound of a car driving by, just so it's not so obvious that I cut the audio out. Those are the videos that take me the longest to edit if I've been sneezing through them. And I don't think anyone cares if I do a good job or not cutting them out. But a little OCD kicking in. Oh, the fake trees are not lit up. Does my arm ever get tired holding my camera, says Mark D. Not this camera. The iPhone on a gimbal, sometimes after like an hour and a half, it can be kind of annoying. But this camera is so light. Have I done a beaches walk recently? I did one during the summer, I think. I don't have anything planned. Boom Productions did a Beaches Santa Claus parade video. There's Scotia Plaza, somewhat recently. So they've been pulling out these same Christmas decorations year after year. I don't blame them. I'm looking forward to making almost exactly the same Christmas lights video. The classic Mies van der Rohe TD Center. There's the back of the Royal York Hotel, previously the tallest building in the British Commonwealth. That was surpassed by Commerce Court North, just a few blocks northeast of it. Happy birthday to Aurora, who turns 22. All right, that message got deleted. Silver Fox says those cows move around a lot. Audio giving record vibes. What is that? My microphone should still be good. I don't know. Maybe I read something out of context, which I tend to do. Have I tried Prince Street Pizza? No, I have not, Whitby Dude. My audio is gone. Oh. Oh, look at that. How about now? Is the audio back? Thank you guys for catching that. We back, audio. Is there a Christmas parade this year? Next Sunday is the Santa Claus parade. Sorry guys, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has a bug where when you're live streaming, if you use the microphone built in to the camera or the wireless microphone that came with it, it crackles and pops and it sounds really bad. So I have to use my external DJI mic. And then there's a problem where when I've got that mic plugged into the battery pack, when the battery pack runs dry, that mic stops working. So I have to like plug it back into the camera. These are what we like to call first world problems though. It's really not a big deal. But like, that would be my biggest complaint with this camera actually. Hopefully DJI fixes that. Anywho. Hansel says, so many pizza spots to try in Toronto. We know Domino's is my favorite. Well, I would like to retire someday. And I can get a big, delicious pizza delivered for 20 bucks. I will order pizza at like Italian restaurants and stuff and pay through the nose for it. But it just feels like if I'm doing takeout or delivery, I don't really feel like dropping 40, 50 bucks for a pie. It is what it is, but I actually like Domino's. We're at Bay Street now. This is Bay and Wellington. But like, the cost of food is just so out of control. Hansel says, retire, you're on your way to the Hall of Fame. What Hall of Fame? People that walk around grumbling on camera? I'm sure I'm not even close to that. Lisa says, few pies are worth that much. Yeah, but if you price out one of those delivery places with a higher end pizza, you're often like 30, 35 bucks just for the pizza before tax, and then you got a tip. And then there's nonsense delivery fees. It's very easy to hit 45, 50 bucks. Diamond Cutter says, any other viewers having technical issues with the stream loading? I have no issues, and that's just the thing. If it's working for one person, that means it's most likely your connection or something with your setup. There's the 501 Queen Street car all the way down on Wellington. Sergio loves pizziolo, but a full pizza is so expensive, and that's a chain. It's not even one of the like bougie pizza shops. Like when I splurge on food, I usually do it when I'm dining out at a restaurant, not when I'm doing takeout or delivery.
So I don't remember much.
Johnny, when are you retiring? Says Mark D. Well, I'm 43. I don't know if there'll still be a market for doing this in 15 years or so, but I think that would be a good time by 60. Who knows? Everything will be like made by AI at that point in the future. You'll be able to sit down and be like, show me a movie starring Bruce Willis with a theme track by Eminem. And I want Tom Cruise to dress like a clown, and it's also going to be the best and funniest movie I've ever seen. And then AI will just like make the movie on the spot and you'll watch it. And then there will be no need for people like me. Let me watch a Johnny Stride stream, except he doesn't say any stupid shit, and AI will just replicate it and make it. That is the future we're heading to eventually. Don't worry, your jobs will all be replaced too. It'll just be computers entertaining computers. That's my dystopian outlook on where we're heading. Jellybean says my PowerPoint presentations are all AI. Sometimes you click an article and you read something and you're like, this was not written by a human. AI can't talk shit and get as high as Johnny does on stream. But it will be able to. It'll be able to like watch the streams where I've done that and replicate it and do it better. I watched a video, like a documentary, narrated by Morgan Freeman, except Morgan Freeman didn't actually narrate it. It was just his voice. Just retire when the city is all skyscrapers. Oh, Marie Palmer, happy birthday to you yesterday. Thank you, Harjot, for the reminder. I hope you had a good birthday, Marie. Johnny drove strides, you can fly them from your apartment. Yeah, but AI can fly them from my apartment. Like, that's the thing. It's going to be able to do everything we can do, but better without the human element, but it can replicate the human element if that's what you want. I really think the future economy is going to sort of be artisanal based. I think people are going to gravitate towards stuff done by people and done by hand. Because AI will take over just about everything. I think there's going to be value in doing stuff, but it's just a matter of how many people will do that versus, say, going to Amazon or Walmart to make a parallel to shopping. Like, I don't know, if I was like a kid these days going into high school, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Most of the jobs today won't exist when I'm done university even. Like, what, like, are we going back to everyone wanting to be a fireman again? Or, sorry, fire person? Even then, I'm sure there'll be robot firefighters that do a way better job. Your teacher will probably just be an AI-driven bot. I don't know. But if there's a market for it, I'll still be jib-jabbering on the internet. Come find me. Hey, we found some lights. The financial district. I remember working at First Canadian Place, watching this building go up. You see, Johnny, it's simple. It's the human that makes your streams valuable to us watchers. Yes, but what happens when what I am doing now is indistinguishable from an AI me? Then what? They're clearly involved in some type of scavenger hunt. There's the famous dog fountain. And this weirdo Snoopy looking thing. Hey, it is 4:20. Thank you for tuning in to the stream on 4:20 on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Beautiful, but not beautiful. These leaves feel like I'm walking through mud. It's all just mush. And you sip on a cocktail on the beach. Imagine if I could just like license an AI version of me to go out and do this while I just sat at home? Gaby says I reinvented myself when I left underwriting. Reinvent. Run out screaming like it's a burning building. Same thing. Hey, the Kiss Army, party with us. This is the Flatiron Firkin on the left. I was at the Flatiron Firkin. I went to that Sunset Grill and I came here after a few Sundays ago. But this is the St. Lawrence neighborhood. Let's go over. I'm not going to go to the distillery tonight. We'll save that for another stream. I'll probably call that stream the Distillery District. We'll head over to like Jarvis Street maybe. We'll go by the St. Lawrence Market. But we are in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. Are you serious? Thought this was the AI version? Wilson says the Kiss concert was canceled tonight. Is that because of the border issue? Well, I'm talking about the Flatiron building. We might as well look at it. A2 Windows says no AI can replace me. Yeah, maybe I had the wrong date. I was going to stream last night, so I just recycled that same stream. Oh well, not a big deal. Jellybean says there's an AI video generator. President says, are you a full-time YouTuber or still have a job? I am full-time. I can't handle this, so I worked out a deal with like a camera company for a sponsorship. I mentioned this on my last stream. We're all ready to go. I just have to fill out a bunch of forms to sign our deal, and I haven't found time or energy to do it. Whoops. Oopsie doopsie. I'll just take a look at this very pretty view. Got the financial district in the background, the Flatiron building. Let's go get a better look at that money shot. Oh, Paul is sick. Paul Wilson? Gene Simmons. I don't know, is that a word I can say, Peinzel? A wildlife thrift store. Paul Stanley from Kiss. That's it. I never really listened to Kiss, although I did thoroughly enjoy the movie Detroit Rock City. It's a movie I haven't seen in a while. So we're on Front Street now. Going east along the south side. I'm gonna make my way over to Jarvis Street, I think. Yogi is here. Greetings, Yogi. There is the new St. Lawrence Market building going in. And the previously pedestrian Market Street. Paddington's, home of the Oink. Home of Toronto's famous P-Mail bacon sandwich. Yeah, but you want to go to the Carousel Bakery to get that. Paddington's is good. Don't get me wrong, but Carousel is where it's at. So now we are firmly on the east side of downtown, right next to St. Lawrence Market. We'll get a better view of that when I cross the street. it looks like I have to cross over. So we're gonna go north up Jarvis. Of all the major downtown streets, I think Jarvis is perhaps the one most overdue. Is this BMW driver is way too far out. Hence getting honked at. There's the St. Lawrence Market. Peter says St. Lawrence Market's one of your favorite spots. Oh, we'll spin around and get a good view of it. There it is. And now we continue north. There's actually a Christmas store just up here on the right. And a hubcap. Hubcaps are still things apparently. Audi, BMW driver, you forgot Mercedes. And the new dumbass drivers, the Tesla army. True Northman says, "What's up, Johnny and friends?" It's not fair. Some people are good drivers. Look at this. The Flatiron Christmas Market. This store is here all year. Now we're heading up to King Street. Where they have traffic. I don't know if they're traffic cops, but they're here to make sure that cars turn and don't go straight through the intersection, which they weren't doing not too long ago, and chaos ensued. Traffic agent, special constable. Crossover. There's the St. Lawrence Hall. Maybe we'll head through St. James Park. Hopefully nothing serious there. Kevin says, my old neighborhood. I used to live in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. I lived on Longboat Avenue. Hey, that streetcar got the wave through on a red light. Awesome. It should definitely take priority over everyone else. Let's cut through the park. Heard those church bells as it's 4:30. Bill Chow, 203rd like. Thank you, Bill Chow, for the thumbs up. Longtime viewer and supporter. There's the cathedral. Yeah, Gaby, and that's the need for those traffic agents on King Street. The Green Day says, how do you survive the winters in Toronto? Because you're moving. They're not that bad. Of all the Canadian cities you could move to, this is not one to fear. It depends where you're moving from, I guess, but some warm socks, long underwear, layer up. You might like having a pair of gloves in your coat pockets just in case you ever need them. Hoodies make a very good thing to layer with because on top of providing warmth, you also get a hood. So if you're not a toque person, at least you have an option to cover your ears. We're back to Jarvis at Adelaide. There's an excellent bar across the street called AAA. Sadly, their East Chinatown location closed down. I remember going to this one a long time ago. I'm glad it's still here. They had a very extensive bourbon menu, actually. Peter says Canadians have layers. Well, some people just wear something light and a Canada Goose jacket over it. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather have multiple layers and not the thick coat that'll make me sweat if I'm too hot. But to each their own. You'll figure out what your preferences are soon enough. As we wait for the light. All right, H Hustle, have a good night. Oh, my watch is yelling at me. I think it's trying to tell me I just hit 10,000 steps. Kevin says almost in Moss Park. Almost. We are heading north up the west side of Jarvis on the east side of downtown. Started up in Chinatown. I think we've been streaming for getting close to 80 minutes. Sheena agrees about the layers. Yeah, I am definitely a multiple layer kind of person. This is Lombard Street. Luke Knopflins, welcome to Silver Tier. Hello, Luke, and thanks for your support as a channel member. As I failed to flip the camera back around, I've got to do a members video still for the month of November. I'm quite notorious for doing those at the last second, as well as a November update for channel members and Patreons. And I'll get around to it, eh? This is Richmond Street. $10,000 steps. I earned myself a steak dinner at the Keg Mansion once I get up there. I went there about a few months ago for a friend's birthday. It's quite good. The Keg is one of the better chain restaurants, and the Mansion is probably the best individual chain restaurant we have in the city. It's kind of like going to a somewhat high-end steak restaurant without that ridiculous sticker price. But it's very nice. Barbarians it ain't, but nothing really is. right, this place, Love Hotel. That seems like that's an interesting way to have a budget rate hotel name. Love Hotel. Are they implying something? Kevin says it's really good steak for the price. Yeah, I generally avoid chain restaurants. Once you're spending like 50, 60 bucks on a meal and a drink, which is what you do at a lot of chain restaurants these days, I think, nah, I'll go somewhere a bit better, or at least different, but the Keg, I think, holds its own. I'm always happy to go to the Keg. Have I been to Ruth's Chris? I have. I went to their airport location. I don't know if that one is still there. I remember going to the Biff Tech too. There used to be one downtown in the Sheraton Hotel, if I'm not mistaken, and one up by the airport. All right, we're in a bit of a power walk now. Alejandro says the Keg is absolute wonder. It's a great spot on someone's birthday. And if you tell them it's a birthday, they'll give you a really generous, delicious slice of cake too. Yeah, there's love hotels in Japan and Korea. There's also rampant infidelity amongst the working crowd there. I know, I used to tutor a lot of people for business English when I lived in Korea. What are you doing tonight? Oh, you learn a lot about the culture when you start drinking with someone you're supposed to be teaching English who has a wife and kids and isn't being very honest about what they're up to at night. A little eye-opening. We are at Shooter Street. PGH likes the Keg in Niagara Falls with a great view. It is getting windy and it is also getting twilighty. Have you been to Highs? No, I haven't, Jellybean. I've been to Morton's and I've been to Harbor 60. I've ticked off some of the high-end steak restaurants. I haven't been there. I've been to Barbarian's over a dozen times. That's still my favorite one. You literally feel like you stepped into a time machine. Jeffrey lived in Toronto from 99 to 2015. Really enjoyed my vids. Had some good meals at the Keg at Yonge and Eglinton. Yeah, that's my local Keg. It's the one I've been to the most. Always a fan of seeing cafes like this open up. Whew, we are walking into the wind now. This is Dundas. What time is it? Maybe I'll make it up to Carlton and we'll head over a bit. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna go all the way to, we'll skip Dundas Square. I'll decide if I'm gonna go over to College Station or head up to Wellesley. Johnny, do you speak French? Not well. Sean Parker says, how am I today? I am well. I'm starting to get a case of the sniffles though. Zay Jones' status changed from healthy to questionable. Jonathan's laptop just decided to take an hour to update. Well, my desktop editing PC rebooted itself to do an update and it got stuck on like the motherboard splash screen with that little spinning Windows update. I gave it like an hour and then I restarted my computer and I got stuck on the same screen. So I unplugged all my USB devices, stuck on the same screen. Then I unplugged all my drives except for the SSD with Windows on it, and it loaded, and it had to do a repair install. And then I plugged everything else back in, and it worked. Well, it repaired the Windows installation. I didn't reinstall it. At least Windows is smart enough to like figure itself out, but I still don't know what went wrong. Maybe a SATA cable was loose. I'm always up for some good old-fashioned PC troubleshooting. If you had a Mac, you'd just go to the Genius Bar and get charged $10,000. Jeanette, for Kleenex tissue for my sniffles. Can I flip this around? Thank you, Jeanette. How did you know I don't use Kleenex brand? I use whatever brand is on sale, but I am going to get some Kleenex brand thanks to you. I'm going to be living large. Next time I have a house guest, they're going to be all impressed and think I'm living the good life when they see the brand of my tissue. Thank you, Jeanette. Oh man, isn't winter the worst? When you start going through tissues in the pockets of your coat, and we start breaking apart, and then you're scrounging for like the biggest unused piece you can find. And then you know in 5 minutes from now, you're gonna be doing the same thing all over again, except you're gonna be SOL. Oh, this is Carlton Street coming up. We're gonna go left on Carlton. We're gonna make a left here. Whippy Dude says, you remember I built my computer? Yeah, I actually built my second desktop on a live stream on the Stumbles channel, and I was stupid because the motherboard I used was not compatible with the CPU. It needed an update that wasn't out yet. I bought a brand new motherboard. So I had to, I built the whole thing and it wouldn't post. Then I swapped the motherboard and it worked. Then of course that original motherboard I bought was able to be flashed into supporting the CPU. Good times. Hey, it is Hooker Harvey's. Oh, this is Gerrard Street. You know what, let's do Gerrard. That's enough Jarvis Street for the night. Let's do Gerard. If you watch Ken's videos, he too gets a bad case of the sniffles. It's not just me. Jeffrey says I need to blow my nose. I've been doing that discreetly with whatever tissue I have left in my coat pockets. That's what I'm down to. That's the last of my clean, unused tissue. I don't think you guys want to hear those details though. After any Black Friday deals, no. I don't know what the A+ exam is, Jellybean. But we're going west on the south side of Gerrard Street, alongside TMU campus. Just a friendly reminder, if you want to be notified when the next live stream is, subscribe to the channel and click the bell. I'll have a video premiering tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Do you use handkerchiefs? No. I like the softness of tissue. All right, we are at church in Gerrard. That was my bad. I went left of those people. Let's go north. Maybe we'll go up to Carlton, or maybe we'll go up to Wellesley. This is like half west side, half east side, downtown. You know, if you're just tuning in, you missed all the excitement earlier. Jellybean did the first ever Starbucks super chat. She ordered a hot chocolate for me to pick up as a mobile order. I was really grateful, Jellybean. I don't think the stream would still be going if it wasn't for that. Although I am now starting to feel the effects of needing to use the facility. Thank you for the reminder, Vivian. This is Granby Street. All right, we're gonna pop over to Yonge here on Carlton. And I think we're gonna finish up at College Station. There's a look. To the east, Claudia M is here. Greetings, Claudia. Tuning in just for the finale. Lisa Palmer's here, the Ottawa Wanderer. Hello, Lisa. Dirk G. Take care, Dirk. Sorry. I love the glow of the lights at this time. But I am going to go up. This kind of feels like a hot bath kind of night. I don't take too many baths. I do when I'm on vacation. You get like a giant soaker tub in the hotel, especially if it's got like a view. Like that one in Bangkok. I had that big soaker tub overlooking the SkyTrain and the skyline. That was awesome. I don't really have a view of anything in my bathtub at home except for maybe a toilet paper roll that's oriented the wrong way, but still it feels like a bath night. There's Holiday Inn across the street. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention we walked right by Maple Leaf Gardens. Oh yeah, we walked by Maple Leaf Gardens. There we go. Consider it mentioned. And it says Holiday Inn was the last hotel you stayed at here. About 1.4K to go, yes. Do subscribe if you want. The Johnny Stumbles channel will be inching up to 10K as well. I've admittedly been super half-assed with that channel, but that's kind of the idea. This is Yonge Street coming up, and I think that's where we're gonna say goodbye, folks. So on that note, I want to thank everyone who tuned in to tonight. I want to thank everyone who sent support, as well as our new channel member. I want to thank our mods for wielding the wrenches and overseeing the chat. Thank you, mods. Thank you, channel members. Thank you, Patreon supporters. Just thank you, everyone. Have ass is better than no ass. But this is Yonge, college just on the other side of the street. I'm gonna peace out, hop into a very busy subway, and make my way northbound. Take a bath and then maybe take a nap. There'll be a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on this channel. If you want to join the premiere, you know what to do. I'll probably live stream Friday or Saturday, and I'm definitely going to live stream on Sunday. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. The stream might not end right away, but I assure you it is over. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Yoink.